Okay, so first of all, welcome back to my channel. And this is going to be another DIY Permobile or wheelchair, power wheelchair, anything you want. Storage hack, you know, how you can take your personal items with you. So somebody PM'd me and asked me if I could fit the Permobile charger in this little bag that I did. Now, I know I have this packed to the gills, but in case you're going to the zoo or the botanical gardens or an expo or a long doctor's appointment, hospital, whatever, and you're afraid that your chair is going to die, you can, in fact, fit this entire Permobile charger inside this bag. Now, there's still room for other stuff in here, and you can still sit, you know, comfortably and be able to get through the doors. There's no obstruction on either side. So there's plenty that you can fit in here, and I thought I would show you and kind of tear it apart to show you how I travel for a long day, just to make sure that I am totally prepared, worst case scenario. Okay, stay tuned. I'll be right back. So this is how I would pack out if I were going for like an overnight or a really long trip where I was worried about the battery. I usually have to charge mine maybe every 2 nights or whatever. But if you're going to be putting a lot of miles on this thing, because I only put maybe 5 miles a day on it, but if you're going to put like 12, 15 miles on it in one day, you really want to have a way to charge it, especially every day. So anyway, just to show you, or the person who private messaged me, you can get the entire charger into this little bag. So just don't leave it in the bag if you're using it, obviously, you know, because you don't want it to overheat or anything, but you can get it in here. And I just wanted to show you that for me, okay, so this is the way I pack out my bag, because I have a, excuse me, a Roho chair. It's inflatable. I want to, it's a custom chair. So I have this, you know, cut out here for my, my tailbone. And sometimes it deflates. I don't know if there's a slow leak in the valves or whatever, but yeah, this is what I have this for. And I usually carry it with me. So if I'm not going on a, you know, a large excursion, you know, I won't take this. So the everyday carry, all right? Everyday carry. Just hold on a minute. I wanted to show you. Oh my goodness. How this is a heating pad, okay, because my back gets super sore. This was the best $20 I ever spent on Amazon. It's a USB chargeable. Well, I mean, you've got to keep it plugged in, but it is a heating pad. You know, women use it for PMS. I use it for low back pain. It velcros around your waist or wherever you want to put it. And yeah, it takes 2 amps. So you have to make sure that you have one of these chargers. All right. Because I know it's got one for iOS for my iPhone and one for Android. So the one I plug it into when I'm using the heating pad is the iOS one. Okay. So we've got that. You can fit some mail in here. All right, which we don't need that right now. All right, but I usually carry a backpack, and this is pretty much chock full of an everyday carry. So let me put this down, and I'm going to put it in the bag, and I'm going to show you what I do if I'm going on a trip that wouldn't require, like for the doctor's office, because my batteries are relatively new, so I don't have to worry about discharging this unless I go to an expo or something like that. Then I would pack it out. Okay, so if I'm going somewhere that requires paratransit, this is what I normally take with me. I take my thermos, you know, with whatever I have in there. I take, excuse me, I got a tick pickle in my throat. I've been sick for a while. But anyway, I take the heating pad with me. I take the inflator for the chair, just worst case scenario. I take an extra bottle of water, and I take an umbrella that has these nifty little things in it. I got like 200 of these off of Temu. They are covers for food to put in the refrigerator, but you know what they're good for? They are really good for covering up your controller. Let me just power this off so that I can show you how perfectly this fits. It's got little elastic around here, and of course it's a one-time use. But in case of emergency, there you go. You can cover up the controller, and it's not going to get wet on you. You can still operate the buttons, and yeah, that's a good thing. So we will close that up, and we will go to my carry-on bag. All right, this monstrosity here, it's not as heavy as it looks. It's just bulky, but I never go anywhere without a personal, oh, my hand is so weak here, a personal Wi-Fi, okay? Pay like $10 extra a month on my Verizon bill, and I always have 5G. And then I carry an extra set of 4 different plugs for the for any devices that I have. And then I just plug this end of it into my chair, and we're good to go with that. Speaking of the charger, my phone battery was going dead, so I had to plug it in here into the iOS port. And the other end just goes into my phone, and the rest kind of just straggle and hang out until my phone is done charging. And when this mini little backpack is not hanging out on the chair of my arm, I obviously have to take it off the arm when I go through doorways. Then I've got my little personal carry-on bag here. So in here lives the personal Wi-Fi. And here I've just got some little essentials here. A little bit of makeup, some wet wipes, and just kind of essentials there, lipstick, what have you. And yes, this was a pencil case off of Temu. It was my first order, you know. I got the Temu bug in me, so for $1.78, you know, you can't go wrong. I just... Okay, enough of Temu. All right. So then I carry, you know, some medicine in here. I carry a portable bidet, and I carry my wallet, my purse. And I also carry my emergency card with my, in case of emergency card is buried underneath there, but this is why, yeah, I think this is upside down, is it? Yeah. 1980. It is now 2025. It's the bane of my existence. I gotta tell you, these x-rays were taken when I was 17, and it doesn't look like that anymore. It looks like a friggin' hot mess because the rods are, everything above and below is deteriorating with degenerative disc disease, and my spine is a lot more curved because it was a failed fusion. But those rods are with me till death do us part. So I used to be like 98 pounds soaking wet. Not that anymore. I mean, I'm not overweight or anything. I mean, probably a little bit for my age, but you know, I'm in my 60s. Who cares? So anyway, these little, if I can get this to focus here. Oh, of course not. But these little hooks in here, this is why I have so much pain. Those little hooks right here and right here that go into the spinal column and right up here, they are, yeah, I'm trying to do, I'm trying to enlarge with, oh my gosh. Anyway, you can't see them here, but they are held together with not pedicle screws, because I'd be a very wealthy woman, which I'm not. They're held together with little twisty ties. So before I knew that they would have an issue with, I don't know, dozens of MRIs, I don't know, 14 MRIs over the last, what has it been? 1980, 2025, 45 years? Is that what it is? Yeah, well, now there's all sorts of nerve pain and all of this mess down here. It's just a hot mess. So anyway, enough of that. So anyway, I carry that. I carry the medicine, which is just naproxen, only because I can't take narcotics. I carry an extra pair of glasses. I carry some styluses in case my hands don't work for my phone. Extra pens, you know, just little bits and pieces here of necessities. And of course, here's my wallet. You know, and I carry a little bit of change with me, and you know, because it's heavy, and so I usually keep it in here. But anyway, that is how I pack out my stuff. And yeah, so not as heavy as it looks, not as bulky, but that's how I roll. So I'll stuff this back in here, and I hope you found this helpful. I will leave links. If you have any questions on where I got this little backpack, maybe I'll just post a link to the bag down below. Okay, where I got this little satchel bag, and this little thing down below. And I hope you found it helpful. So yeah, any questions, just ask, and I will do my best to get back to you within a reasonable amount of time. YouTube does not always notify me, so I don't know what's going on there. But anyway, it is what it is. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.